passed away for me to get sad because I really wasn't sad when my mom passed away. Because I looked at it like as a relief to my grandmother and a relief to
Mhm.
because she got super sick. Let's be clear. She had got super sick, like she was like losing her hearing and her vision. And my grandmother just didn't know what to do no more. Like she had to like take her out the house because it just got really bad. And
So can I ask you this? Did you feel free once your mother passed, or your grandmother? Like,
yes,
I
I
felt
did
free once my
feel
grandmother
free.
passed.
Yeah,
I
I
did.
did feel free, and I don't want to say free like
I did.
in a facetious manner or in a way of like, thank God. Like I felt free. Like
Hmm.
I mean, it's a toll off my grandmother because my grandmother was working really hard.
Yeah, not
That's
saying that, not saying
yeah,
that,
yeah.
but I
Like
definitely felt free as well.
yeah, and I think a lot of times people do feel free when they certain loved ones pass away. It's because of the toll that it takes, the heartache that they're going through, and
Hmm.
just like you know what I mean. Like sometimes you just be relieved, but I feel bad because I was relieved in many different ways because like my mom wasn't like
Hmm.
the best mom, so I was relieved
Hmm.
like just in just a lot of different aspects of I used to say the same thing about my dad. Like, I can't wait for him to die. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, it just was so bad and so toxic. And it took a lot
Hmm.
of time to get out of that way of thinking. When you have bad parents, you just, you want them to die and stuff. So, it's just be like that.
Well, it wasn't like, okay. So I will say this, Dre.
Or
I
like a
definitely felt
main
relief.
sibling.
I get what you're saying. Like, I
Hmm.
listen with my grandmother. I definitely felt, God bless her soul, relief. And I actually had. I went to a graveyard, like dead ass serious. I wrote a letter to her and to my old self, to
Hmm.
who I used to be, and I literally burnt it and like just sprinkled the ashes over the grave. Because that was just me letting that go, and also like just I felt so relieved that I didn't have that shadow, the dark shadow, because like you said, you had bad parents. I had a bad grandmother,
Yeah.
so I didn't have like that dark shadow over me any longer.
Mm.
And when I tell you, bitch, I felt so free.
Mm.
I felt free. I did.
So, see. So,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a long receipt.
no, what I'm saying is that the moment my grandmother passed away, I know that people need their parents and need figures in their life. It's typically you get into trouble when your parent
Hmm.
your grandmother passed away because you don't have guidance. And I had no guidance, girl. And
And Dre, that's why you have to understand. That's why I keep Tracy so close to me because, like, listen, the longest time we were ever separated was those 5 years she did, right? And that's when
yeah,
I was an adult. I was an adult when she did that. So I felt no guidance. Mind you, I was going through a divorce. I lost all three of them grandmothers. It was so much on me. And, like she's not knowing what's going on. So, and I had to hide that from her because I already know like she's very fragile. As tough as Tracy is, trust me, she's fragile as fuck. And she was going through cancer. So, like, I can't tell my mother why she's dealing with cancer, all these things that's going on. And so like with you, I feel like this, like I get it when you say fuck your mama and all that. I have said several times fuck my grandma, like because I listen.
because of what you endured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and there was a lot of abuse. Okay,
Mhm.
not going into details, but I'm just saying like.
Do you
However,
feel
at the
like
end, I felt.
sometimes with I'm not to cut you off, but do you feel like
Go
sometimes
ahead.
how people perceive you is stemming from your a trauma, childhood trauma?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and I understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes when you're in fucked up situations, not to say you're not a fucked up person, but I'm sometimes a really fucked up person. I've done some fucked up
Mhm.
shit, Shayla. Like people that have,
And you have said some fucked up shit.
I've said some fucked up shit. Let's be clear. I'm a fucked up
Same
bitch.
here. Same here.
Yeah, I'm a fucked up bitch, but I'm sitting in it and I'm owning it. And I've done some wrong, but I've also done some good. So
Yeah.
the good definitely outweigh the bad. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
I won't complain, say. But a lot of stuff I've been through, my trauma, like Shayla, kid you not, I don't even know how I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? I've been shot at
I
multiple
understand that.
times. You know what I'm saying? Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I've been shot at multiple times on three times, three separate occasions. Robbed about four times, been to jail a
Uh-huh.
dozen of times. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, like, just through just like, I guess changing in different ways. Like, even though I've been through that stuff, I've changed. I've definitely changed. Like,
And you
I'm,
know what that was though, Dre?
yeah,
Think about it. Your mother was on drugs, right?
yeah, she was her whole
Tracy did her
entire
thing.
life. Let's be.
Listen, Tracy did her thing.
Hmm.
Now she's never no intravenous or nothing like that, but she was
Yeah.
definitely white lady powder was her of choice when she was
Hmm.
tripping. Okay, if y'all don't know what that is, that's cocaine.
Hmm.
I've never done it. However, I feel like with you and your situation, even with me, I feel like it's the grace of God.
Oh
It
yeah.
really is. Like it's the grace of God, bitch. Because I like we could have been out here like a lot of these girls on this app and like a lot of girls that I know from back in the day that are no longer here. So I just feel like, that was just God. Although, Dre, bitch, I get on you when you go dark, 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 but I have gone dark, dark, dark. So I get it.
Hmm.
You're
Yeah.
hurt. Like, we done been through some shit.
Yeah,
So
for
I get that.
sure. I lash out, and I'm not going to say I won't lash out again, you guys. So don't take this as a weakness. But what I will say is that I had to teach myself how to love people and how to
Mm-hmm.
treat people better. And I'm not trying to say I'm perfect. I'm not even a mirror of perfect, but I I had to train myself. You get what I'm saying? Because I wasn't taught how to love. How can I love someone
Ooh,
if I haven't been given the
say that again.
tools and the guide how to love someone? You know what I mean? Those are stuff that you have to be that has to be installed in you as a kid, and I never really got that love. I never had a mother's love, a daddy's love, or
Mm-hmm.
like that type of love. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother loved me for sure, but she loved me like like a parent, and I feel like that's a different kind of love, if that makes sense.
And you should listen. And so, Dre, here's my thing with that, right?
Yeah,
I understand you didn't have your mama to do that, but at least you had your grandmama to do that.
yeah, but
So you still had a parent.
yes, but it was a different kind of love. It was a love of tolerance, if that makes any sense. A love of,
It
okay,
does.
I got to deal with you because you know what I'm saying. And I love my grandmother
Mhm.
for sure.
You're my grandbaby.
Yeah, because you my grandchild. That's a different kind of love. You know what I'm saying? Because like it was unconditional, but it had conditions
Mm-hmm.
because I was her. You know, my mother was there and she was living in there. So the love came with conditions. So I never really had someone that loved me unconditionally. And you would think it'd be your mom, you think it would be your dad, but I still search for that at 30. So a lot of stuff that people see.
Yes, exactly. Somebody just said in the comments, that's conditional love.
Yeah,